Hi guys. So today we'll just wait for some time till 5 minutes more. Let others join. Then we will just start off with the station with the session. Fine?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, yesterday class I didn't attend, ma'am. When will be the recorder section will be come, ma'am?
Recording, I guess. A day later, like by tomorrow, I guess you will be getting the whole week's recording. It is taking up a time, but that will be communicated to you, like how and where you'll be getting the details about the recordings and stuff. Fine.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening, ma'am. So I'm new to this class.
Okay.
So I miss something or how much is still over? So could you please let me know?
Sure. The thing is, like, yes, some of the classes has been done. So since you are new, don't worry on that. You'll be given with the recording. You can just check up the recording, and like by that you can just catch up. Not an issue. And we are having the weekends also, so you'll be having time to like just see through it and catch up with us. If don't worry, you won't miss anything in between. Also, if you need anything or you want anything to be answered, that any questions you are having, that I will be answering to you. Fine.
So ma'am, what's today's topic? You
Okay,
would
definitely.
please.
Just wait 2 more minutes. So, based on that, we will be discussing today's agenda, what we will be doing, and the other details as well. Okay. So, just wait 2 more minutes. Let other people also join up. Fine.
Okay.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Hello,
evening. Yeah, please tell.
ma'am. Ma'am, where we get the collab file?
Sorry,
Ma'am, where we get the collab file?
which collab file you are talking of?
Ma'am, in which all projects are mentioned.
Projects are mentioned.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
any such collab file hasn't been given to you as of now, where all the projects are mentioned.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Okay?
thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, don't worry on that. Anything like that, if it is given, that will be informed. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
So I guess everybody have joined. So we are just starting off with today's session. Okay. So for today's session, what we will be going and doing, like the today we will be going with first we will be discussing the major things related to the mathematical things that we need to understand. That things we will be understanding. Yes, anyone saying anything? Amit, you want to say something?
Ma'am, I was saying that you have
Yeah.
says you are saying something just before. I was not able to listen properly because there was an issue in the network. Can you repeat that words?
Related to what, may I know? Like I have told about the agenda, today's agenda. What you actually missed that I didn't get. Like, is it
So,
related to,
sir.
sorry,
Yes, ma'am. Can you complete your word? Complete your sentence
I
before
actually
your
asked,
word?
yeah, is it related to the collab file that Isha was asking about? Are you asking about that?
No, ma'am. The today's agenda.
Okay, okay, got it. Fine. So I am discussing on that. Just keep like have some patience. I will be discussing all of that. Fine. So for today, we will be starting off with the mathematical session, like the basic maths, probability basically, and the linear algebra that we will be needing to go ahead and perform model training, model analysis, and some of the major tasks that we need for AIML projects and all. So that basic things we will be starting off today. Then we will be doing one thing like last class, I guess we have done everything but missed off with some of the like major sections related to the data types, like the different section, like the difference in array, list, tuple, set, a dictionary, that we are remaining to do. So we'll do that. Fine? Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I just want you people to also interact with me so that it is a interactive session. Fine. New people as well can interact any issues you people are facing. So the rule is like if you are facing any issue, anything you are having, so you can just drop a chat. Okay, in the, if you are unable to unmute yourself, but you are being given with the option of unmuting yourself and ask whatever the doubts you are having. Okay, so you can do that, but in between when I am explaining or something, please don't interrupt just by switching on the mic and asking nothing. Okay, uh, like just keep your mic off or unmute yourself when it is required. Keep your mic mute when the session is going. If any question arises or anything I am asking, like is my voice audible or anything like that, or any of the question I am asking, just unmute yourself and answer. Fine, clear. The drill is okay for you, like understood to you?
Hello?
Yeah. Who is this? Understood, guys?
Yeah, ma'am.
Am I audible to you people? Are you able to hear me properly?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
Got it, fine. So I am just going ahead and presenting my screen. You just let me know whether my screen is visible to you or not. Fine. Okay, is it visible to you people?
No, ma'am.
Not
No,
yet,
Sorry?
ma'am.
Not
no,
visible.
no.
Okay, okay. Just is it visible now?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, got it, fine. So first we'll go ahead with the linear algebra part. There we will be discussing about vectors, matrix, tensor, and some of the matrix operation that is very much necessary in case of AIL ML. So the applications, why it is useful, that is we are needing this vectors, matrices in case of presenting our data set that is needed. In the advanced section of AIML, when you'll be learning about the neural networks, like there are activation points or activation numbers are also there. There also you'll be needing this matrix vectors, and also in case of PCA, LDA, support vector machine, like reducing the dimension. In case of dimensionality reduction, basically, you are also needing this like linear algebra tasks. Fine. And definitely in case of NLP, you will be definitely needed. So you people are well versed with the term NLP, PCA, SVM, all of this, guys.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, based on that, we will be learning that as well. But as of now, these are the region where a linear algebra is needed. Fine. So, definitely, we also need calculus, that is the differential and integration, that is differential integral part, where we need it in case of derivatives, gradients, partial derivatives we are needing while we are performing gradient descent operation, and other chain rule formula we are using. They're like in case of back propagation in neural network, we are needing calculus. So while we will be studying those side by side, we will be covering that. Okay, so for today, today's class, like we will be covering the linear algebra part and basically the probability and statistic part. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
I'm just sorry. Anyone telling anything? Okay, fine. So I'm just going ahead with it. Like we'll be discussing about the methods and stuff related to linear algebra part, and we'll move ahead accordingly. Fine. So basically, a linear algebra is just in maths. We are listing of numbers, like we are listing with numbers in case of linear algebra. So it is basically to represent data, features, images, and even words. Just like that, I have told you, like in NLP, we are needing this. So it is used in case of representing data, features, and also images. In case of image, you must have seen the pixels that are there in case of images. For that region also, we are needing this vectors, matrices, tensors. So this is how it is. Okay. So let me show you how the scalar, vector, matrix, and tensors are looking. Okay. So this is scalar. Scalar means a single number, you can say, that can combine together and form into one, that is considered as scalar. Just one, just this one representation, one is called a scalar value. Fine. Now, vector, when we are representing this in this format, it is a vector, but the dimensionality can change, like 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3 vectors also we are getting. So this is a vector representation, a general vector representation. Then we are getting into matrix. So it is how a matrix is represented, and this is a tensor, how the tensor is represented. Fine. So next, there is certain operations that we will be doing that is needed in case of vectors. So that we will be seeing it up now. Okay. So here, in case of linear algebra, we have basically gone ahead with this, like the vectors, matrices, tensors, and the matrix operation. Fine. So as I told you, right, a person like in case of any person, we are representing a vectors. So a person can represent their features, like features in terms of height, weight, age. So this can be represented in certain forms. So we can also represent that in terms of a vector. So vector is just like a list of numbers with that we are writing in case of a line. In terms of a line, we are writing. Okay. So let me just give you the example that I told about the person. Okay, person. So the person having certain attributes or the features that I told you. Suppose height, the person is having weight, the person is having, and age the person is having. Okay. So now this can be represented in terms of numbers. Since a person is having a height, suppose 170 centimeter is the person's height. What is the weight of the person? That is, suppose 70 kgs is the weight of the person. And what is the age of the person? Suppose I can write 20 years, the person, age of the person. So this is the way how it is being represented. So vectors are represented using the square brackets. Fine. So using the square brackets, we can just represent a vector. Fine. So now going ahead, we need to go and understand what are the operations we can perform with vectors. Okay. So with vectors, we can perform addition vectors. Next, multiplication we can do, scalar multiplication. Okay. And next is dot product. We are doing the dot product. Okay. For this vectors. Fine. Now we are just understanding how we are doing this addition. Okay, operation, how we are performing. So we have taken two different vectors. One consists of numbers 1, 2, 3, and another consists of numbers 4, 5, 6. Now we will be doing the addition operation. So it will be position specific. Like if I am putting the value 1, we are taking the value of 1 and we are taking the value of from the second vector. So we are getting this as 5. Like, let me just clearly write it down for you. So first vector is, sorry, B. First vector is 1, 2, 3. Second vector, that is 4, 5, 6. Now we are doing the addition operation. So what we will be doing, what we are actually doing, we are adding the position specific values. So for the first vector, we are getting the first position value is 1. So 1 will be added with the second vector's first position value, that is 1 plus 4 we are getting. Similarly, 2 plus 5 we will be doing. And 3 plus 6 we will be doing. Okay, so after that, what result we are getting? So we are getting 4 plus 1, that is 5. Now 2 plus 5, that is 7. And 6 plus 3, that is 9. So this is the value that we are getting. Clear, everyone? This much clear?
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, fine. So next, scalar multiplication we will be doing. That is, scalar multiplication is normal multiplication, but we will be doing with a constant value. Any constant value. Scalar, I explained you, right? Any of the value, any of the normal numeric value that we are counting of, that is a scalar value. So when we are multiplying a vector with a constant value, we are doing a scalar multiplication. So here what we are doing, we are taking the vector that consists of elements 1, 2, 3, and we have taken the scalar value as 2. Okay.
Ma'am,
So
ma'am,
yeah,
you
yeah.
told that it is a 2 is a constant value, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
But scalar is a single only single, ma'am, or we can add one more also.
No, only single value. Only any constant single value is considered as scalar value. Fine.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. So here we are doing 2, which is a constant scalar value. That is a scalar value. We are multiplying it with a vector. So 2 will be multiplied with 1. We are getting 2. 2, the same 2 will be multiplying with the second position value of the vector. That is 2 cross 2, that is 4. And 2 cross 3, that is 6. So this is a scalar multiplication that we can perform in vectors. Okay, got it, guys? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next we will be doing the dot product. So dot product we will be doing between two vectors. Okay, so in case of two vectors we will be doing. So here we are having two simple vectors 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two vectors we are having. So it is position specific. So one will be just like when while we have done the addition operation. Similarly, we will be doing, but here the operation is multiplication. Okay, so 1 will be multiplied with 4, and then 2 will be multiplied with 5, and 3 will be multiplied with 6. Okay, but here the catch is, in case of addition, we have created a vector, but in case of dot product, we will be getting a result. So what we will be doing, we will be in the similar manner, we will be doing the multiplication, and we will be adding those values together. Okay, so we will be adding those value to get the value together, that is 1 cross 4 plus 2 cross 5, that is 2 multiplied with 5 plus 3 cross 6, right? So after doing this, we are getting the value as 32. So this is a simple dot product, what a normal dot product is. Fine? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So we'll move ahead and we'll do what are matrix. So matrix, as you all know, is a table. So it is like a table that consists of rows and columns. Fine. So this is a normal representation of a matrix. How a matrix look, normal matrix look. So this just contains a 3 cross 3 matrix. So here this data set contains suppose 3 people and 3 features. So this is a 3 cross 3 matrix where these are the rows and this are considered as columns. Fine. So basically we are considering the features across the column. Suppose if in case of any person we need to mention, so we will be doing along the rows, we will be keeping the different samples, like for person 1 the sample, for person 2 the sample, for person 3 the sample, and along the column we will be doing the features. The features are like height, weight, age. Okay, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, got it, fine. So
Yes,
now
ma'am.
we, okay, got it, fine. So similarly, as we did the vector operation, we will be learning how we can do the matrix operation. Okay, so here we need to add values, like first the addition, add elements, like we need to add elements by elements. Okay, so it is like that in case of addition, we will be getting, when we will be adding two matrices together, we will be in return, we will be getting a matrix only. Okay, so it is also position specific. So based on that, we will be doing. Suppose for the first, we are having 2 cross 2 matrix, and also for the second, we are having 2 cross 2 matrix. Now, how we will be doing it? We will be just based on the position we will be doing. So for 6, how 6 has came? 1 from the first matrix and 5 from the second matrix we have added, we have got 6. 2 and 6 we have added, we have got 8. 3 and 7 we have added, we have got 10. 4 and 8 we have got, like we have added and we have got 12. So this is how this matrix has been formed, right? So similarly, we are doing the scalar multiplication here. Okay, so we are multiplying the matrix with a single scalar value. So here 2, we are multiplying it with 2. So 2 cross 1, that is 2 multiplied with 1, give 2. So we have put 2, and we also have to put in the position where we have taken the value from. Like suppose 1, we have taken from the matrix first position, 1 position, 1 cross 1 position. Right. So in this position only we will be putting the value, the result value. Okay. So 2 cross 1 is 2. 2 cross 2, 4. We have put in this position, that is 1 cross 1 comma 2 position. Next 2 multiplied with 3 giving 6, and 2 multiplied with 4 giving 8. So this is our new updated matrix after performing scalar multiplication. Okay. And next we'll go ahead with matrix multiplication. That is a cross product basically we are doing. So here we have got this matrix. So 1 will be multiplied with 3. So 1 cross 3, and 2 will be multiplied with 4. So 2 cross 4, and we need to add the values together, the product values we need to add, and we are getting 11. So this is how the matrix operation has been done. Clear, guys? Up to this, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Clear.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can anyone tell me where we can need matrix, in which ML or AI problem, basically ML based problems, we can use this matrix operations? Not only
I'm
this
confused.
operation.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. For
please.
ML, we can use that linear algebra, ma'am.
Yes, definitely. I am asking matrix, this matrix in specifically in MLs, which models, or where specifically we can use this matrix, like matrix based operation or anything.
In confusion matrix can use.
Okay, that is an operation. I am asking about any of the model or any
Image
of the,
generation.
sorry,
Image generation.
image generation. Right, great. In case of image generation, we can definitely use that, or also like transforming the image, or also creating any filters along the image. We will be needing this matrices. Okay. Apart from that, in case of any of the models like regression model, we are well versed with the term regression model, SVM, support vector machine, neural network. In this sections, we are needing this matrices. Okay, and we need to perform this kind of operations in this places. Fine. So one more operation that we need to know about matrix, that is transpose. So what is transpose? Transpose is like flipping rows and columns. Okay, so when we are just flipping it over, we are having a normal matrix and we need to flip it over. Then we are using this transpose operation. Okay, so for that, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the matrix, original matrix. Now we are doing this transpose operation up here. Okay, so what it does, 1 and 2 in the initial matrix, 1, 2 was the row. So in the transpose, 1, 2 will become the column. Okay, so 1, 2 has become column, and there 3, 4 was the row, and 3, 4 has become the column up here. So this is how we are doing the transpose operation. Okay. Next we can do, that is inverse operation we can do, where we need only square matrix. For doing inverse operation, we need square matrix. And next we can do what is eigenvalues and eigenvectors. In this format, these are the operations that we can perform. Okay, understood, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
fine,
ma'am. Yes,
got
ma'am.
it.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Next,
Yes,
a
ma'am.
very critical part, that is tensors. Tensors are more like generalization of a vector and matrix. Okay, so I have shown you, right, how the tensors looks. So this is how actually the tensors look, right? So this is how the tensors look. Got it? So we do have in case of tensor, like in case of tensor, it has been divided like scalar, that is just vector, that is the list of number, matrix, that is a table of number. We have all shown like this matrix, that is a table of number, and high D tensor, that is more dimension. High D tensor means higher dimension tensor. Like this is actually how the tensor looks. Fine. So, for example, you have a colored image. Okay, so that is a 3D image, right? So it does contains height, width, also it contains, and also contains the colors, the channels it does contains. So that is a 3D tensor. Fine, understood? Understood, guys?
Ma'am, your
Yes,
voice
Yes,
ma'am.
was
ma'am.
breaking. We didn't hear something.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, Voice, what happened to my voice? Not audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. Got it. Okay. Suppose, let us just take a normal example to show you people. Just a minute. Okay, let me just take an example of here. A normal example, we can take it off. In case of a simple example, like how we are understood, like how we are going to and forming this matrix. So we can take the matrix as 170, next 65 we can take, and below we can take 180, and 75 we can take. Okay, so just like excuse for the session like this, because here putting it down and it would be difficult. I just want to make you understand the stuff. You just let me know if you are understanding it or not. Okay, so how it is been represented, that is 70 and 65, that is row 1, 80 and 75, that is row 2. Right. So these are the two, like suppose we are having and we have to describe two-person. So in terms, in situations where you are have been given with the scenario that you the features of two-person has been given, how it is represented, that I am actually showing. Okay. So basically, suppose there is person one and person two. Okay. So and the features of the person that has been taken as height and weight. Okay. So how we are going to represent it? So 170, it gives the height of person 1, and 65 gives the weight of person 1. Okay. Similarly, when we are doing for person 2, 180 gives the height of person 2 and 75 gives the weight of person 2. Fine. Now, if we need to do any of the operations, we can do over here. Fine. Next, we are going for the tensor. So tensor, basically, as I told, I have shown you how the tensor looks. So let us check with one example, coding example, how it actually looks. Okay. Okay, so tensor, that is for zero scalar, that is scalar, that is 0D, that is no dimension, zero dimension is tensor, scalar is called zero dimension tensor. Okay, so for that we need the numpy. Numpy is very much needed to create the matrix and also to create the vectors. Okay, so here we are doing the tensor. So for creating a scalar, what we are doing, we are creating, giving the initializing the value as a scalar only and putting np.array as 5. So it is printing the scalar is 5. So this is how we are getting the value. Okay. Next, we are creating a vector. Vector is one-dimensional tensor. So it does have only one dimension. So it is like a linear form. Okay. So vector equals to np.array. Now we have initialized how it actually looked. Similarly, for matrix, since it is a table form, so we need to add two more, like combine two more vectors in general to form a table. So a matrix has been created like this. And similarly, the 3D tensor, like normal matrix comes up to be 2D, then we are creating a 3D tensor. So this is how the 3D tensor has been created. Just like creating array, just we have learned in last to last class, I guess, about the arrays, how we are creating the arrays using NumPy arrays we are creating. Hope you all remember there how we are creating the array. Similar way we can create vectors, matrix, 3D tensors. Like these are actually the array forms only, but representation in another forms. So they are been given with specific names to make people understand about the stuff. Got it, guys?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
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 Yes.
Okay, fine. So next we'll move ahead about the statistics part. So basically in case of statistics, what we learn, that is first is probability we learn. Okay, so what actually are probabilities and how we are seeing probability through, we will be getting a short and vivid idea about that. Then we'll move ahead about some of the distribution we can think of. We can discuss among ourselves also what distribution we know and how we can incorporate them. And then finally, the hypothesis testing, because hypothesis testing does makes a like good impact while we are going ahead and training any of the model based off any of the parameters. So for checking it, we need a hypothesis testing to work well. Fine. So first we are going ahead about probability. So how probability we are going and how we are thinking it off. So anyone wants to put their idea what they know about probability and how it is? Any example, anything anyone wants to put in?
Ma'am, for example,
Yeah, please tell.
ma'am, dice.
Yeah. So that is an example, but I just want to like know what is probability, what you know about
The
probability.
probability of getting twice a head, thrice a tail.
Right. In case of dice, that is true. So apart from dice, what we can think of probability is actually like how likely something can happen. How, what is the outcome of things happening? Like what is it possible or not? Anything like that, in that sort, we can say. Like how likely something will happen. That actually is what a probability is.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. For example, like in our day-to-day life, for now, we can take an example like it's rainy season. So we can also take that today is the probability of the rain coming. Today, tomorrow will
Right,
be not the probability.
right, very fair. Right, exactly. So this is what how Aditi said. So this is how it is. So for mathematical problems, we have definitely seen of about tossing a coin, rolling a dice. Guys, you are well versed with this. With this in mathematics, you have already done that, like probability of getting head, probability of getting tail, right?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
for this session, since you people already know what probability is, so we'll do a normal chit chat on that. Fine. So if you know about anything I am saying, you answer me. Eventually, we'll discuss on that. We'll keep it like that so that it becomes some more interactive. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, two important terms that are related to probability is event. Next, we can think it of as conditional probability and Bayes theorem. They are also a very integral part of probability. We can think it of, right? So, you can. Anyone wants to tell what event is or what outcome is?
Event is like when we try to make any experiment,
Okay.
means tossing the coin or rolling the dice like that.
Okay. Any example like rolling six in an event that comes under a event, right? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you want to put it any other example if you want? Anyone thinking of any of the event example where we can think it of this is an event or anything?
Tossing a coin is an event.
Yeah, getting head or tail, that also comes under a event. Okay, so next basically we will be going for conditional probability. So that does contains a like formula or form you can say. So what is conditional probability? So probability of an event happening given that another event already happened, right? Probability of an event that is actually happening given that the other event has already happened. So for that we are using this form, that is a probability of a. What is the probability of a happening? So it's probability of a given b, that is probability of a intersection b by probability of b, right? So this is what the conditional probability is. So we can think of an example. So if we can think of 70% of the people like coffee. Okay, we can think it of like that. And among them, among those 70% people, 60% people also like tea. Like there are people, 70% of the people that do like coffee, and among that 70% of the coffee lover people also like tea as well. 60% of them do like tea as well. So we are getting 10% of people who are actually liking coffee but not tea, but rest 60% of the people are liking both teas and coffee, right? So this is how we can confirm about a conditional probability. Just an example point of view we can think. So we can think of a probability of someone. So what we can think, that probability of someone who likes tea and also likes coffee, that would be 60%, right? Got it, guys? Is it clear to you? The example?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Everybody
ma'am.
understood, or
Yes,
should I
ma'am.
just write it down for you to understand? Clear, right?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So next is Bayes theorem you can think of. That also plays a significant role while we are performing any of the probability based tasks. So it helps us to update probability. So what it does, it helps us to update our probability when we are getting on in with any new events which coming in the same place or anything is happening likewise. We it is basically helping us to update our probability sections. Okay, so for that the the form is like that: probability of A given B is equal to probability of B given A cross probability of A by probability of B. So simply we can put probability of B given A in this form, in this section, like the upper one, conditional probability, we will be putting it here like that. And eventually we can simplify the form. Okay, so we can think of an example like 1% people is there. Suppose among all these people, like we India have a huge population, right? So among this huge population, 1% people have a rare disease. Okay, and if we want to taste the disease, someone is asked to test the disease. It correctly says that 99% of the time it will correctly be diagnosed, right? If if we get in through and get it to positive, so how, what is the chance? Like most number of people is not having that disease, right? Only 1% of the people is having a like percent of people is having a chance to get the positive result, right? So most of the time we are checking it off, we are getting 99% of the time we are getting the correct result, that either negative or positive we are getting, but there might be a chance like actually happening, what is the chance of actually happening of that disease, right? So there is a chance where we can update the probability. So in this section we will be needing Bayes theorem. So basically in real world, like in case of ML theorem you can think of in case of name bias classifier based on text classification or spam email detection, we are needing this Bayes theorem. Okay? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
okay,
Yes, ma'am.
fine.
Yes,
Got
ma'am.
it.
Yes, ma'am.
Great,
Yes,
great,
ma'am.
great. So now we'll move ahead with hypothesis testing part, because that does keeps a huge section when we are like prior to, suppose we are putting in all the efforts, we had been like presenting a whole project. So like in the stepwise format, we are going ahead. Then after EDA analysis, we need to do the feature selection, feature engineering we need to do. Then the terms, like the terms comes up to be hypothesis testing, or we can do it after EDA analysis also. So to test how the analysis, whatever be our prediction, is going on a right track or not, how it is being processed, then we are going with model training, model evaluation part. Okay. So hypothesis testing is like a scientific test we can think of. Like there are a huge set, and in that set we are doing any scientific testing to get any like get started with any of the assumption that we have. Suppose we are having any kind of assumption, so we need to put in through. We need to check whether by what extent our assumption is right. To check the extent, we are using this hypothesis testing. Okay, so we can check we can check our data. Okay, our data, when we are checking it off, that comes under evidence. Okay, so we start with the assumption first. In case of hypothesis testing, what we do, we start off with a assumption, that is a null hypothesis. Okay, then we check our data based on our assumption. So our data is basically our evidence. Fine. And then finally we decide that our assumption should be kept or should be rejected. Understood, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Actually,
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Actually,
ma'am.
someone was telling actually anything you want to say? Nothing, right? So I'm just moving ahead. Okay. So in case of hypothesis testing, we do have certain values that we need to keep in mind. First is null hypothesis. Next is alternate hypothesis. Okay. So null hypothesis, here we can see it off. Here, yes, they have also represented it with age 0. Okay. So null hypothesis is represented with age 0. It is just for the representation purpose. Next, alternative hypothesis, that is represented using H1. Okay, that is the process of representing. Okay, so what null hypothesis means? Null hypothesis is nothing special is happening. You can think it of like that. In case of null hypothesis, it can be defined as nothing special is happening. So we can think it of as an example. Suppose a new medicine has no effect in comparison to a old medicine. So two medicine is testing at a time. So my thinking is like that, my assumption is like that, the new medicine that I am checking doesn't have any proper effect or doesn't have any effect as compared to the older version. So I am concluding the older version is good and this newer version is not that good because it doesn't have any such effect. So nothing special is happening. So this is null hypothesis. Next comes alternate hypothesis. So what it defines, alternate hypothesis, it defines that something different is happening. Okay, something different is happening. So in example point of view, we can think it of like the new medicine that we are talking of work better than the older one. Okay, so the similar example I have taken, but the statements are different in case of null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Okay. So next is the test statistics. Okay, the test statistics, it is actually the number we calculate from the data to compare in groups. Okay, so there is the data that we are getting, like datas are the evidence, right? Whatever data we are having, that are the evidence, right? So when we are just calculating it up and getting it through and comparing it between two sections or two classes, between null hypothesis, what is, how it is working or not, so that defines as the test statistics. Hopefully you people are well versed with the term sample population, right? Guys, you people know what is sample, what is population?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Fine, fine, great. So next we have to go ahead with the p-value. That is the probability of seeing the observation, or what is the result that we are getting, the probability of seeing that. So here in that format, if H0 is true, like H0, that is the null hypothesis is true, we are getting this p-value. And if p-value is less than 0.05, like for the threshold part, we are generally using this p-value. So if p-value is small, that is smaller than 0.05, it is unlikely, and this happens as a chance, and we reject the null hypothesis there. Okay, so if the p-value is less than the threshold, then we reject the hypothesis. And if the threshold value is more than 0.05, we likely to accept the null hypothesis. Okay, and going ahead, there is also significance level that we generally represent with alpha. So that decide the threshold value. Previously I told about that p value 0.05, so that is the threshold value. Okay, so for choosing or deciding the threshold, we need that significance level, that is the alpha, where we represent it. Okay, okay, let me just write it down for you to understand easily what are the steps in hypothesis testing. Okay, anyone saying anything?
Ma'am,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
yeah,
in medical use, we can use 0.01 percentage, ma'am.
sorry, I'm not getting.
Ma'am, in medical use, we use p value is 0.01 percentage, ma'am.
See, that is the threshold, right? Based on any of the things that we need. It is not mandatory that for medicine point of view, we need to take it as 0.01. It is not like that. That is the threshold value that we can see based on the data, what we are having and what we are deciding it of. Okay, so we can take it 0.05, not an issue. Like that is actually based on the thing that we are performing. Okay, so let me just write
And
down
what
this.
is meant by threshold, ma'am?
Threshold means the ultimate position, the maximum value before which we are just going ahead or accepting a null hypothesis or rejecting the null hypothesis.
Ma'am, that is level of significance.
That is, yes, that is level of significance, that is alpha. So that is also known as threshold. We can call it a threshold as well, not an issue. Got it? So whatever the value you are
Okay.
saying, that is significance value, like the significance level, that is alpha. Yes, that is alpha. But we can, like in general term, we can talk it off as threshold also, because that is the point, right, where we are checking, like up to that much is the point. After, like below that, we are rejecting the null hypothesis, and above that, we are accepting it. Right? So that we can call it as threshold. Fine? Clear?
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay.
ma'am.
Now,
In a,
yeah.
in another word, we can say is a selection criteria of null hypothesis.
Selection criteria of null hypothesis.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
actually, null
what?
hypothesis.
Well,
What? Sorry.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell. Continue, please.
Ma'am, actually, when we get any value, then we compare to the threshold value, and
Right.
threshold value. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, The p-value we are comparing. P-value
Yeah.
is the probability value. Like suppose we are getting the null hypothesis. Okay, let me write down the steps. Then that would be more clear to you. Okay, I'm just writing down the steps. You see if things are clear to you, that's well and good. If not, I will move ahead and discuss about it in details. Fine?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So let me just write the steps. That would be easy for you to understand. Okay, so very first step is need to state the hypothesis. What is the statement of the hypothesis that we need to do? Okay, so under state hypothesis, we will be doing H naught, like H naught we will be doing. And second, actually, wait. H naught we will be doing, and then we will be stating H1. So H naught is clear to you what H naught is? H naught is null hypothesis and H1 is alternate hypothesis. So in null hypothesis, we are choosing like uh, new medicine is equally good as old medicine. Okay. And in alternate hypothesis, we are choosing new medicine is not equal to.
Ma'am, in null hypothesis, it's equal, ma'am. It's not. It has no effect,
Yes,
or it's
yes.
equal.
We
In
are
null
considering.
hypothesis,
We
it
can
means
consider.
that
We can
it
consider
means
anything.
yeah.
This is the
Okay, okay, ma'am.
statement, right? So this is the
Yeah, yeah,
statement, right? So basically we can consider anything. So null
yeah. Okay.
hypothesis, we are just like that similar example. When I was discussing the example, I have just given you like nothing special is happening, like nothing new is happening. So that's why I have taken no such major effect, like major thing we are going ahead. So we are checking it off like new medicine is equal to old medicine. Nothing new thing is not coming up. Okay, nothing different is happening. Okay.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
And like this is a statement based on your problem, you can change your statement. Okay. And for alternate hypothesis, we are simply checking like new medicine is not equal to old medicine. Like new medicine, it doesn't matches with the old medicine. Fine. So this is the first statement that we need to do. Second, second step is like what we need to do is just a minute. Yes. Second step would be like we need to choose the significance level. We need to choose the significance level. That is alpha value we need to choose. That is the threshold value that I was talking of, 0.05. That I was talking of, we need to choose it. Okay. Fine. Next, third, we need to collect the data,
Ma'am,
test the
for
data.
every ma'am, for every steps, the significance value will be the same, ma'am.
Yeah, that is one single problem, right? So we are
No, no, ma'am. I'm asking
estimating or
for
choosing.
every testing, for all the testing, the significant level will be this one, ma'am. 0.5.
It's not like that. Like suppose you are solving a mathematical problem, there all of the details has been given to you. In that they might put the significance value anything else, or based on your problem you can choose the significance level anything better, or if you can change the significance value also, your problem might change because the threshold is changing, right? So based on the data or the problem that you are solving, you just keep on changing the significance level. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
See, the thing is, as of now, since we are not doing it practically or without any proper data, we are just having this doubts. Okay, so while we will be going ahead moving with any of the practical data and seeing how hypothesis testing has been done, then it will be much more clear to you. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So generally or usually we generally take most of the significant like significance level or significance value, that is the alpha value we generally take 0.05, but that does depend on the problem or the solution that we are working on. Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so after doing the significance level, the very third stage is to collect the data, calculate the test statistics, like comparing the comparing the details and comparing the average time or average, like if it is time based on time, in case of medicine, the effective time we can thinking of. So we need to go with the data, collect data and process. Okay, or we can do also the testing. Fine. And next comes the fourth step where we need to find the p-value. P-value is the probability of getting a difference, like the result, the difference of the result that we are getting. We need to find that p-value. Okay, so we need to find the p-value for that. For that, we need to find the p-value. And next is the decision. After we are getting the value, p-value we are getting, then we have to come with the decision. Like we need to go ahead and accept the null hypothesis or not. Suppose I am just for an sake, I am taking the value is 1. The p-value we are getting 1, right? So in case of decision, what it is like in case of decision is 1 is always greater than 0.05. Sorry. 1 is always greater than 0.05, right? So in this section, we will tell like the evidence is not enough, or we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay. So if the value of p value of p is 1, so 1 is greater than 0.05, the significance level we have taken as 0.05. So in that section, what would be our result? We fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay. In that section now, in case of another, if we are suppose the value of p is 0.02 or 3, the value is less than 0.05. Right. So the decision what we reject the null hypothesis. Got it, guys? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Got it. So basically, hypothesis test in case of AI ML, the test I am talking of, like collection data, processing, and testing, there basically we do T test, then chi test, Z test, and OVA test that we do. So we'll discuss that accordingly based on while we will be going ahead and learning about them, like doing hands-on project, and also while we will be giving with like discussing about any of the project, then we will be seeing what are the tests, how they are making the difference based on the like which test to be done based on the data that we are having, and how we can do the hypothesis testing. Fine. Okay. And now, as
Yeah.
discussed, I will go. Okay, we'll go and see about some of the details. Like people do have issues with array, list, tuple, and dictionary, right? So you might there are sometimes people do get confused about them. So we'll be discussing about them in a brief, so that while we are going ahead and you have been given with the project, you don't like messed it up or anything. You don't feel that this things we can't go because of this, we are having any confusion on, right? So array we have in details we have discussed in last to last class. Here also we will be seeing first the code we will be seeing, and then we will be discussing what are the criteria, on what criteria they are actually getting differ, like they differ actually in what base. Fine. So first, we are going ahead and discussing about the array. So this is how we are just creating the array, a simple code already discussed. And for accessing the values, we are just using the name of the array along with the index value. Okay, and we are getting the output likewise. Similarly, adding elements, how we are adding the elements up. So we are simply appending the value. So after the values are there, like normal list, we need to add one more value. So at the end, so it will get add at the end. So this is how what like the array is all about. Like we have already discussed about array in details, right? So we can think it of array is a collection of elements. See, we can see that 10, 20, 30, 40. Here we are collecting the elements, and the elements should be of same type. Like if we are considering integers, only integers, floats, only floats, it is like that. Okay, so we cannot combine things together. So, okay, and in real time we can definitely do the mathematical operations, like what are the, like insert, update, pop, delete, remove, this or things we can definitely do. Next, we are thinking of, like we are going ahead with list. So list is also a collection of elements, but that can have different elements. Like it's not like if it is numbers, like integers, it will only consider integers, or if it considering float, it will only consider float. Any boolean value we cannot choose. It is not like that. In case of list, we can add on anything. Like you are having anything, you can add anything to it. Okay, we can definitely think of as a shopping bag. Like when we are going in shopping, we just try and buy whatever we think or whatever we like. We don't think like it is like what criteria it is based on the previous whatever I have bought. Based on that I have to buy. It is not like that. Whatever we like we buy, right? So list is also like that. We can include anything in the list, be it a numerical value, a string value, a boolean value, a float value, anything we can add on. Okay, so this is what list is. Similarly, we can access any of the elements using index value, and also we can, the append operation also works here as well. Okay, in case of list. So next, and also based on the list, we can say it like it is very flexible and also easy to use. Like we in any of the code or any of the section, we might need to add different elements in one sections, right? So in that part, list does help us, and also save time also. Okay, and more of as I told, different operations we can perform, like add, we can add element, we can modify element, we can update element, we can relieve like remove element. Whatever we need we can do. Next comes tuple. Tuple is just like list, but it is immutable, you can say. Like once a list, or sorry, once a tuple is been made, you cannot change it. Like once made, you will have to stick to it. You cannot update that. Fine. So similarly, in case of list, we use this third bracket in terms of representation purpose, but in case of tuple, we just use first bracket. First bracket we do use. Like the parenthesis basically we are using. Okay, so we can think of a passport, right? So a passport, once it is issued, your details has been like placed, like what is your birth date, where you actually stay. You cannot change it, right? So that is fixed. So, like now there are certain options there, like you need to go through multiple of process. Then only you can change your name and stuff if anything is wrong in your passport. But you need to go through a lot of process. But in case of tuple, once anything is made, it is made. You cannot change that. Like you cannot update that. Right? Next is dictionary. Dictionary does go with the form of key and the value format. So dictionary is like the collection of key and value pairs, we can say. Okay, so each value is having an access with a key. So here in this example, name, age, city. So name is actually the key, and against the key we are having a value. Okay. So there might be, it is not mandatory for one single key. We will be having only one value. There can be multiple of values. Okay. So under one key, there can be multiple of value as well. Okay, so this is how we can think it of. So in difference purpose, like if you want to make it a difference, so in that format, you can think it of mutable. You can think array is mutable. That is, you can change the value once it is been made. In list also, you can change the values. But in case of tuple, you are not able to update the value. Once it is made, it is made. You cannot change it. In dictionary also, you can change the values. Okay, so also in terms of accessing the index, there is a difference. So in case of array, you can definitely go and access the index value on which an index one element is present. In case of list also, you can go and change with the, like, check with the value of index. In case of tuple also, you can ask and see in which index which value is used. But in case of dictionary, you have no access to include with the index value. There you have to go with the key. You have to use the key. Then only you will get the values up. Okay, and in case of types also, in case of array, there should be only same type of values you can include on. No different type of values is not allowed to include. In list and tuple, you can use different types of values like integer, float, string, anything you can include on. And next, in case of dictionary also, we have a value like key valued structure. So values can be any type, but the key should be unique. Okay, got it, guys? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And next, one more stuff that we need to think of, and we have to discuss, that is of set. Set is actually collection of items. Okay, so we can think of set is like unordered. It is not orders. So the items do not have any specific order. That is unordered. Next is unique. You need to go and check about the unique. So there should be the values in the set should be unique. So there shouldn't be any repetition or no duplicate item should be there. And it is mutable. Like if anything needed, you need to update it or you need to change it, you can definitely do that. Fine. So we'll see the certain structures like how we are doing it. So we have to, suppose we need to create a set of numbers. So we are creating it as like this number as a variable we have put. And in case of set, we do use the square bracket, like the curly braces we are using. Okay. And basically this is how a normal set we are used, like set are represented. Okay, or we can create a set in this format. Okay, next we have to print the value so that we can think it of like that. So it is printing it in this format. Okay, and now we need to create a string with duplicate. Suppose we need to create a string with duplicate. Since I told you, right, in case of a set, we cannot add duplicate value. Now let's just check it. So now we have created a set using 1, 2, 2. 2 has like repeated 3 times. 3 has repeated 3 times. So based on that, we have created a set. Now we are printing the set value. So we are getting 1, 2, and 3. So duplicate values are not getting incorporated in the set only. So it is unique. Only unique values get into a set. Fine. So there are sometimes or in some regions there are where we need to carry a empty set. First, suppose we need to carry an empty set, create an empty set, and eventually while we are suppose we are performing any of the tasks, and eventually the set is getting updated. So to initialize how to initialize an empty set. So this is how we are initializing a empty set. We are just need to just go for the set function, right? So this is how an empty set is been created. Now if we need to suppose access element, like you cannot access element by index in this section. Okay, because sets are unordered, like there is no certain order that is maintained in case of a set. So if we need to call any of the element or access any of the elements by the index value, that is not possible in case of set. Fine. So now if we need to check, like if apple is present in fruits set or not, so we have to check it like that. Like we are checking print apple in fruits, so it will return a boolean value. If true, if the value is there, it will print true, that is boolean value true will be returned. If anything is not there, we will be getting the false value. Got it? So next, we are moving ahead and we need to go, we need to add or remove any of the element from the set. So how we are supposed to do that? We are using the add value. We are like the add statement or add function we are using up here, and add the value that we need to add. We are inside the parenthesis, we are adding the new value. Okay. So after adding the fruit, that section will get like updated with the new value. Fine. Similar way, we need to remove the value. Okay, so in case of removing the value, what we will be doing, we will be just use the remove option. We will be just using the remove option. So that is how we are just removing the values. Okay, so it's like if you're trying to remove an element that is not already there in the list, then we will be getting an error option, as simple as that. And similarly, if we are like if you are getting any of the stuff that is already present and we want to remove it, it will be getting showed in the output that that element has been removed. Okay. And there are certain set operations. We are all aware with the operations that we do from our class 10 12 we already did, right? Union, intersection, difference, and symmetric difference, all we did, right? So these are the operations that we can perform. So union is just adding two sets together, the elements of both sets, we are adding it together. So there we are using this union operation. Intersection operation, where we are doing only the common elements the in both the sets. If suppose 1 2 3 4 is present, 1 2 3 4 3 4 5 6, these are present. In case of intersection, we need to see which elements are common in both the set. We can see 3 4 is present in both the sets, so that will only be printed in case of intersection. Next, difference, like element is present in set 1 but elements is not present in set 2. So we can see that set 1 element 1 is present but that is not present in set 2. Similarly, element 2 is present, that is 2 is present in set 1 but 2 is not present in set 2. So in difference operation, we will be getting the value as 1 and 2 because 1 and 2 is present in set 1 but not present in set 2. And the last operation that we are going, that is symmetric difference. Elements is neither set but in neither set it is not present, like that. Okay. Okay, you got it. We are getting it like that, like say, set 1 we are getting 1 2 3 4. In set 2 we are getting 3 4 5 6. So symmetric difference, elements is either set but not on both. In any of the set it is present but not on both the set. Okay, so 1 and 2 we got it from the difference that 1 and 2 is present on set 1 but not present in set 2, so it will be included up here. Similarly, we can see 5 and 6 are present in set 2 but not present in set 1, so that will be included up here. Okay, so in total we are getting this set after performing symmetric difference. So symmetric difference does give the value like element that is present in set 1, the not present in set 2, that will be included, and element that is present in set 2 not in set 1, that will be included. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine, great. So up to now everything is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. So, I guess by today day end or by tomorrow, you'll be given with the project lists. So you need to go ahead, see through that, and choose which project you want to choose from that. And based on that, you have to perform. Okay, you have to prepare like the project, and you can use Google Colab file. Okay, so there you can just keep the statements on as I showed you yesterday. In that form you need to present the entire presentation like entire project, and the code should be well sized, well like very well written, and you have to run each of the code, okay, properly. Like it's not like for data wrangling you are like putting everything, like you are viewing the data and also you are seeing the missing data, you are seeing the unique data in one single code section. No, you have to use different cells. Okay, in different cell you need to and always use the comments, like what you are performing in the code, use comment section, use comment and just put what thing you are performing up there. Okay, clear guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, okay. And hope you remember yesterday how I have showed you the template of the structure. Try to follow like that. You can just put things, add something or like that, but try to keep it in that format. It should be very detailed and orientation should be also good. Fine, and be prepared with the presentation also. Like presentation means like you don't have to prepare a ppt, the same collab file you can showcase, like switch it on and you can just represent it, like present the whatever the project you have choose and what performance you did over that, you can do that on Monday's class. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
great.
Yes, ma'am.
Great, guys. So we'll just stop today's session here. We'll wrap up today here. And all the best, guys. Perform well because that will be evaluated. Your performance in your project will be evaluated. That is a part where you will be showcasing, like you will be getting the certificate based on that, and your performance will be evaluated based on your performance. Not only in the class, actually in the class also, how you are performing, how what is your conversation based on that, it is perform like it is checked, and also your projects that is given to you and how you perform. Okay, and try to
Okay.
maintain the deadline. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Mm.
Thank
Okay,
you.
okay,
Ma'am,
One
great.
I
doubt.
have a question.
Yeah,
I have
tell.
one doubt, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah,
Ma'am,
one by one please.
what is the difference between, ma'am, add and append? Append is also we can use some data to add. And what is
Add
the
append.
difference
Okay,
between?
I understood. Got it. Fine. So in case of append, what we do actually, suppose we have a array of 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to append one element that is 5. So that will only get added after fourth element. Okay. So append is comes after at the end of from where array has ended, from their original array has ended, from there itself the other elements will add up. Okay, that is actually what append does. And in case of insert, in case of putting it into insert form, there you have got the like you have the liberty to choose the index where you want to add that very element. Got it?
Got it.
But ma'am,
So
you are
my
showing that this set, but this set you are just showing me. There is a you put it one command add something. It was adding to the last one.
No,
And the
I
set.
have used append, not add. Append. I can just show you. Wait. Clear? My screen is visible?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It is visible.
See,
Just go.
see. See here, I have created a list. Okay, I can, since I given an example of array, I am giving for array. Okay, so array, I have imported the array, created the array. Like this is how a array is created. So this is how I created the array. I have accessed the array. Access means I want to print the element. So for that, I have used this index value for accessing. Now I need to adding, this is the comment, so we can put add like my what I am doing, that I did, that is the commented version. Don't look at this. Append I use as the operation. Okay, so that is why till the value my original array is 10, 20, 30, 40, right? So while I have appended the value 50, so it has came up after 40. Got it?
Got it.
Ma'am, but in set you are using the add command. Suppose banana
Not
array something it was written that
okay,
just
just a
go.
minute. Add command.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Check
this is
fruit dot add. Fruit dot add fruit. It is also going to the last.
okay, okay. I got it. I got it. Fine, fine. So that I actually used. This I actually use for in case of set. In case of set that was related to list and array, and this is all about set. It is set type. So and I have used add to add the element at the end. Okay, so for this I have used this add command. For this is the type, the data type is different. This is set data type.
So ma'am, here we cannot use the append. Here we can use only add in the set. Am I right?
Your voice is not clear.
Ma'am, I am asking you. Here we can use only add command, not we can use the append. Am I right?
Where?
Ma'am, here
Your
fruit dot
voice is
add.
not clear and I'm also not getting. Can you speak a bit up?
Ma'am, fruit dot add. Fruit dot add. Can we
Yes,
not
yes.
use fruit dot append?
No, no, no. In case of set, we are only use add and update.
Okay.
These things we are using in
Okay.
case of set. Okay. In case of
Okay.
list, in case of array, we are using append. Okay. Append to just add on the element at the end. Fine. Because
Okay. Okay,
the
ma'am.
data type is different. That's why I have used add up here. Got it?
Okay.
Clear?
Okay. Got it, ma'am. Got it.
Okay.
Got
Okay.
it. Thank
Fine.
you.
Fine. Great. Okay. Not
Ma'am,
an issue.
how we can get this project? How we can get the project?
Project, okay, that will be definitely you are added in the WhatsApp group, right? There only the details of the project will be shared with you. Fine.
Okay,
So
ma'am. Thank you.
so my
Okay.
ma'am. So my
Yeah.
question is, ma'am, how I attend the previous session?
Previous session, like today you are new. Today is your
Yes,
first
yes,
day.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
got it.
ma'am.
Fine.
Yes.
See, since already some of the session has been done, don't worry on that. The recorded lectures will be given to you. You can just see it through. If after that, after seeing it, you have any issues, any doubts, I can just help you out with that. Why?
So where I join this, ma'am?
Like the recorded session,
Yes, yes,
like
ma'am.
the thing is that will be clear to you. I guess after today, the recordings will be prepared accordingly, and it will be updated in the website or anything related to the this recording and stuff will be like addressed by any of the admin person. I am not sure of how they are going ahead with the recording part or how they are sharing it. Okay, so
Okay,
they
okay, ma'am.
can just communicate with you. Don't worry, the details will be updated in the group, right? If you are already added in the WhatsApp group, there all of the details will be like will be discussed on. Don't worry.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Ma'am, can you recommend any book or any channel for study of this all the concepts regarding
Yeah,
lectures?
I got it fine. See, as of now, since we already have some of the online sections, like see W3 school, I have just for certain part I have used W3 school to show you guys, right? So that is like that is from there where you can definitely go ahead and check it on, because there the data is very much structured. From there you can see things well, or there are other like YouTube channels also. From there you can learn, like better to stick to any of the website. There all of the details you get like handy and also in an organized manner. And books, I don't think you need any books to buy. You can definitely refer to like Geek for Geeks, W3 school. There all of the things are well structured only. Got it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And you keep on practicing in your ID or collab side by side. That will help you out to like become better with the things. Yeah. Himanshu, anything you want to say?
Yes, ma'am. How I get projects?
Projects that I told, right? The project details and what are the projects you will be given with, and you can choose off. That will be definitely given in the WhatsApp group. So you can check
Okay.
it from there, perform your whatever be the project you are choosing, work well with that, and eventually you have to just present it on Monday's session. Okay,
Okay,
and
okay, ma'am.
try and use the collab file so that that is easier to, because you need to share that file with us as well, because that is needed to be evaluated. Okay, so
Okay, ma'am.
just
Okay.
make it up like that. Fine.
All sessions are live, ma'am.
All sessions are
Live.
live. Yeah, this is an internship, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so this is like that. So since you are new, I am just telling you this is a 6 weeks internship that we have planned. So every week there will be some theory session, and along with that, we have this interactive session after each of the session. And also we try and practice in collab files how the things we have gone ahead with. This is how from Monday to like actually Tuesday to Friday works. Okay, and
Okay, ma'am.
on after ending of the week, like in the weekend, you are given with a project. You need to complete the project in weekend, and based on that you have to submit the project on by Monday, and also need to present that in the class.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Clear,
Okay, ma'am.
everyone? Every doubt is
Okay, ma'am.
cleared?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay, guys, all the best for your project. Do well, prepare everything well, and make it well structured. Fine. And for the like if anyone is taking up in EDA project, try and mention what insight you have received from the project, like from the graph. Okay, guys, by then we are wrapping up today's
Hello,
stage
ma'am.
session.
Hello,
Yeah,
Avisha, ma'am.
yeah.
Ma'am, can we provide a weekend project to all?
uh, I need to
As per
oh,
the curriculum, can you please check?
okay, I can check.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Just a
go through
moment
it
then.
and see, yeah, that we can provide a weekend project or not.
Okay. Yeah, so we can definitely do. We can go ahead and like try EDA project, normal EDA project, because we have learned about this Python pandas, how they are performing, how we are creating the charts. So we can try and do that, and we can discuss on that as well. Okay, so we will do one thing. We'll share this in your group, the section, and you will need to prepare an EDA analysis report, like a mini project. You can think it of like that, where you have to take the data set from Kaggle. Okay, so based on that, and the source you can take the data from Kaggle, and based on that, just do normal feature engineering and feature analysis. Just that, like not engineering. Basically, you do the feature analysis based on any of the focus region, and try to create at least 5 to 10 EDA graphs. Fine, like the visualization plots actually. Clear, guys? Will be able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine. And the details will be
Okay.
shared to you in your WhatsApp. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
ma'am.
Thank you, guys. We are wrapping up the session here itself. Okay.
Ma'am, I have one
Thank
doubt.
you.
Yeah, tell who have doubt.
Ma'am, whatever data we collect, ma'am.
Data. I told you, right, that you can just take it from Kaggle. That will also be shaded, like what type of data you need to take and on what project will be given. Like that will be shared with you in your WhatsApp. Fine. Like the group, WhatsApp group you are having, right? There the details will be shared. That you can do. Fine.
So guys, we will provide you project based on the week first curriculum. So whatever you have been gone through during the last week. So based on these only, you will get the project. So complexity of the project will increase week by week. So similarly for first week, it is the complexity level will be the less, and similarly for it will increase as week wise. Okay, so no need to worry. Whatever you have already gone through, it is based on that only. So you can perform it, and you will get 2 days time, Saturday, Sunday, and on Monday end of the day, you have to you have to submit and present it to your mentor, to Abipsa ma'am. Okay, so in this way we will do. So that project will be provided in your group itself by today, and then you can start working on it from tomorrow. Fine. Everything is clear. Any doubt?
Okay, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, great.
The classes will be running tomorrow.
No, no, there will be no session from on weekend. Only from Friday, Monday to Friday, there will be a session, and weekend you will get to complete a project. So in this way, we will move ahead for the
Okay.
next 45 days. Okay.
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 Thank you.
Then thank you everyone for joining the call. Thank you, Abhisha ma'am, and we'll connect next week on Monday on same time.
Sure,
Have a nice
sir.
day. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Abhisha
you,
ma'am,
sir.
you can leave. I'll manage.
Okay, sure, sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone. Bye.